Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Cricut machines and making money with your Cricut machine. So I teamed up with Cricut for this video. I'm gonna break this video down into 3 key points. The first one is gonna be ideas for different projects that you can make with your Cricut machine that will turn them into a product that is sellable. I'm personally going to be sharing my thought process and how I go through this to create my own DIY projects. The second key point is going to be marketing and how important it is to title your products correctly in order for them to be sellable. And the third one is going to be a list of ideas for how you can sell your products online as well as locally. Okay, let's jump into the video. Okay guys, I just got to Hobby Lobby. The idea is that I go into the store seeking inspiration, and I'm going to go through my thought process of how I actually come up with ideas for projects that I make.
Okay, so Hobby Lobby is definitely popular for their home decor signs. When searching for inspiration, I like to pay attention to the different colors used and elements. I'm seeing a lot of blacks and whites with wood and metal elements. I'm not noticing a ton of super colorful signs, and this probably just means that neutral decor seems to sell better. Here's some more kitchen wall decor. Again, I'm seeing a lot of metals, black and whites, neutrals. I've also been seeing these silhouette art pieces around, and this must just be something that's trending this season. Sometimes, you guys, it's all in the small details, like this little birdie that caught my eye. I think a similar design would look so cute on top of a footstool or a plant stand, or maybe on top of your dresser. You can make stencils or vinyl decals for this and sell them. Trends are something to keep in mind for sure, because they're usually always a good seller. I came across this laundry sign that I thought was super cute. You have so many different rooms in your house that could have signs. If I were to make something for a laundry room, I'd make something simple like this that would probably be a good seller. Nursery decor is also a great category. This elephant sign really caught my eye. I would probably make something more personalized with a name that could be switched out for each specific customer. This Dad's Garage section is perfect for special occasions. This actually reminds me of a sign I did a few years back for Tony for his birthday that said Man Cave on it. This would be perfect for Father's Day, holidays, special occasions like birthdays, and gifts and stuff for those occasions usually tend to do pretty well. I also came across these stick-on tiles. There's so many possibilities with these if you really think about it. You can make all sorts of stencils for walls and floors with your Cricut machine. The idea here is not to go into a store to copy their product ideas. There's no point in really making the same exact thing that exists somewhere else and is already sold. When you think about it, there's a lot of thought process and effort. It's really hard to get the products that are on shelves in stores. Try and make them sellable. This just gives you an idea of products that are sellable, and that's kind of like where you start off for your own ideas. Let's give this inspiration into product conversion a try. I was in the kitchen section and came across this super cute trivet that inspired me. So I headed over to the woodcraft section just to see if there's something from there that I could use. I found these wood rounds that I stained with a water-based stain and let them set before applying the clear finish. To make it more unique, I decided to personalize it with a family name. I chose to go with white vinyl so it pops against the wood more. Then I simply applied the vinyl design, and voila! You have a custom trivet that you can customize for each customer and sell on, say, maybe Etsy. Just this one idea has so many possibilities. You can make them smaller to use as coasters, or create something like this to serve as door wreaths. It will be perfect for Christmas gifts, Mother's Day gifts, or Father's Day gifts, depending on how you personalize it. Best of all, the average person probably uses a trivet on a daily basis, which is one of the most important key factors when making a product. Some of my other favorite stores to get ideas are Target, Pottery Barn, and Down East. You can also do research online. Pinterest, CraftGawker are a few of my favorite places to look at crafts and inspiration. I will tell you this, you can go on a Pinterest and you can type in DIY Cricut projects. But I'm pretty sure you're not the only one searching that. So I like to think a little bit outside the box. Here, let me show you guys. Okay, so I first like to search pinterest.com/ideas. This pulls up a page full of categories. I usually pick the DIYs and crafts section, and this takes me to a page showing what's trending this season. Now, you can either pick the top trending topics or keep scrolling down to see what pins are currently trending. You can also search the home decor category the same way. It definitely shows a more broad range of rooms and items, and you might feel a bit lost as to how this is helpful for coming up with your own unique ideas. The trick is to ask yourself, what can you make that'll fit into one or two or three of these spaces that inspires you? What styles are you noticing? Is it bohemian? Is it minimalist? Is it retro? Or are there natural elements like wood or shiny sparkly plastics? Pay attention to different rooms that are trending. Bathrooms, bedrooms, living rooms. I'm seeing lots of entryway consoles. On the consoles, lots of shelves as well, which is making me want to search shelf decor just to see what people like to decorate the shelves with. Frame pictures look like a staple piece on all shelves, which makes me think maybe like custom frame designs you could do with your Cricut machine. I'm seeing a lot of planters as well. Maybe you could add cute little quotes onto planters and sell them, or little encouraging signs to go on shelves, or there's just so many possibilities. The goal here is to do your in-depth research, take notes, and look back to reorganize your ideas. Okay, you guys, so if you still feel stuck and don't know where to search for ideas or where to even start on Pinterest, here's a list of topics that I came up with. They're all great product ideas and you can easily make them with your Cricut machine. So you have a product idea. Now, how do you go about designing your actual product? If you're not familiar with Cricut and you're totally new, they do have a program called Design Space, and they have like a whole library of pictures and fonts that you could pick from and make your own custom designs, and then you could put it on t-shirts and sell it, on mugs and sell it. If you don't already have an iPad, investing into one might be a good idea. You can use apps like Procreate to create custom designs. And then you get the Apple Pencil and you could literally draw anything on there. I know that the Apple Pencil could get kind of pricey, and I've purchased ones from Amazon that are similar to the Apple Pencil that's only like $30 and it's pretty darn good. If you guys want like a comparison review, let me know down below. This is actually how I created my own faux car inspired designs for my trivets using just the Procreate app on my iPad. It's super easy to work with this app. It even helps you get like smooth strokes if your hands are shaky, which I love. If you want a tutorial on how to create your own custom designs for Cricut projects, let me know down below in the comments and I will try and make it happen. Okay, so you have the cutest trivets in town. Now, how do you go about selling them? Marketing is such an important factor, but I feel like it could easily be overthought. I actually find myself overthinking this process all the time. I think the most important thing to keep in mind is making sure that your products are actually searchable. The professionals like to call this SEO, search engine optimization. So I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but really it's all about organizing your content or your products so it's useful for Google or Etsy or wherever you plan on sharing it, because at the end of the day, Google's #1 job is to return the best search results for their reader. Also keep in mind, Google is huge. It literally indexes almost everything. That would include your Etsy shop, your e-commerce store, your Instagram, or maybe even your Facebook. If you are totally new to SEO like I was, I highly recommend checking out the SEMrush YouTube channel. It is jam-packed full of basic information to get you started with SEO. So I'm not a pro at this, but here's a few basic steps I take to help my projects be searchable. I first do some keyword research, comparing different keywords just to see which ones even get searched and how hard it would be to rank for those keywords. To do my keyword research, I love sellable.com. It isn't free, but it does have like a limited free option where it just lets you search a certain amount of keywords a day. I also love to use the Google Keyword Planner to do my research. This option is actually, well, it's also limited. It's made to run ads, but you can search for keywords for your ads for free if you were to run an ad. And the last website I like to check on is googletrends.com. I like to filter it and do the past 5 years just to see if it's been like spikes on Easter or if it's pretty steady. Depending on which product you are doing, you might want it to have spikes, like if it's something that's holiday or seasonal. If you're selling a product that's used regularly on a daily basis, you might want to see if it's been trending more before or if it's trending right now. You definitely don't want to see that line going down. So here's the thing, this process can get draining and feel like you aren't doing enough at all because there's just so much information out there. I like to keep it simple and make a list of 2 to 4 steps to follow for my research and just keep it simple and fun and don't overthink it. Okay, so you've mastered your marketing technique. You're ready to get your products out there and sell them. The question is, where do you sell them? Do you want to sell them locally or online? Here's a list of ideas on where you could sell them locally, just off the top of my head. You could do craft fairs, flea markets, you could do retail boutiques, you could do cafes, you could do local schools, churches, design t-shirts for teams. I've actually sold artwork at a cafe before, and it's super easy. You just come up to the owner, you talk to them and see if they're willing to have your artwork on their walls, and then usually once you sell the item, they take a percentage off of it. If you want to do your business online, which I feel like gets so much traffic nowadays because people are always online nowadays, you could do Etsy, you could do Amazon Handmade, you could do eBay, you could do your own e-commerce website. Shopify is really popular for that. Speaking of Etsy shops, so I remember when I first opened my Etsy shop, I struggled like crazy because I was making hair bows, and there was so many online shops out there that sold hair bows as well, but they would purchase them at wholesale prices and sell them for dirt cheap. Take the fees out, you're barely making $2, $3, and then you spend all day packaging them. So I eventually made a rule. I thought, okay, I want to make at least $30 to $50 or, you know, more per sale, no less than 30. And I started doing like a pack of 5 hair bows or 10 hair bows, and it definitely felt more rewarding every time you actually made a sale, and it was just so much easier with the packaging. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Well, I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. If I missed anything or if you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. I will try my best to answer your questions. The best advice I could give you guys before ending this video is to just do it. Do not overthink it. Just push that publish button. I remember the first time I was writing my blog post, I was trying to perfect it for so long. It literally took me months just to push publish. And I'll tell you what, it was just time wasted. Just do it. Put your work out there and see what happens, and be consistent. Just keep doing it, and you guys will be successful. You can do it. Okay, everyone, I will see you all next time. Bye.